Good afternoon, welcome to Rundlii Gaming. So we're going to be doing another video on Command & Conquer Generals, 0 Hour. We're going to continue on from our previous load with our Air Force General. So we're going to go ahead and start up as the challenge number 2. And I'm actually going to go ahead and restart it so that way you can see the intro to it. Normally whenever I play, I usually save it right after the intro so it doesn't have to go through all of it again. But this is the intro to the Nuclear General, which is one of the Chinese generals. And those launchers you see there, they're basically like, they shoot like tactical nukes almost. They're like mini nukes. But this is basically the Nuclear General, which he has quite a few nuclear silos. And pretty much you're racing against the clock that they have for that, so... Alright, so first things we're going to go ahead and do. In fact, I could probably just get that. Dropping some drones wouldn't be too bad of an idea. We're going to drop, because these are actually stealth as well, so unless they have some sort of stealth detection, they usually can't see where those are at, but we can pretty much map out the map pretty quickly with it. Alright, so we're going to get these oil derricks because there should be 3 across the map here. Then we're going to go and get our airfields up. Yep, so as you can see, the countdown's going to begin. These have a little bit higher timers than they normally would. These usually start off at about 12 minutes or so. But he actually has quite a few of these buildings, because he'll have like 2 here, 1 there, 2 there. So it looks like total he has about 5 nukes.
Upgrade complete. Army's elite. Taking charge.
Alright, so let's go and get our strategy center up.
You cannot stand against my might, General.
What's the story? Sounds good.
And pretty much at this point what we're mostly aiming to do is get some funds going here.
In the field. Visibility clear.
And pretty much what we're trying to do here is try and make sure that we have as much view as possible, so that way he can't really, because we don't have choke points like we did in the previous one. So pretty much what we're having to do is try to cover as much area as possible. Alright, so we're almost done with that.
Always prepare. Let's take the building.
We're going to go ahead and send him all the way over there.
Any more projects?
And then we're going to go ahead and get these drop zones here. Because this will be the center of all of our funds. So if we can get those going pretty quickly here, then we'll pretty much be set. That's gonna be a big thing right there. Definitely gonna want to drop some bombs in that. Alright.
Is the heat getting to you, General? Oh, I see your power is down, General. Should I send you some nuclear energy?
Yeah.
You are losing this war, General. A few more bombs and your base will fall.
Alright, so let's get another supply drop up. And we'll go and do that. Alright, so we have some of our first soldiers coming across. Luckily that should take it out pretty quickly. Perhaps we need to move him a little further over.
Soon, we will control all of the resources.
Special forces here. We'll take it from here.
Upgrade complete.
New construction.
Alright, so we should be able to build 2 more drops if we want to. But
What's the story?
we may go ahead and get some ion cannons up.
Oh, General, I would not capture that oil derrick if I were you. I will only destroy it.
Alright, so they are starting to get some more soldiers down this way.
More supplies for us. How are you funding your troops, General?
Alright, so we're going to bring that helicopter a little bit closer to us. Because right now they're kind of filtering in between the other two there. And we'll go ahead and put another one up there.
Soon your base will grow like the sun.
Alright, so gradually we're pretty much just trying to kill off, like, him sprinkling these random soldiers through. But as said with the Comanches here, they're pretty good about just taking out large areas, so it shouldn't be that difficult of a thing for us.
All forces, prepare for the next assault. Your weapons are no match for my power.
Okay, let's bring up another ion.
Construction. Bring on the scaffolding.
Upgrade complete.
You cannot stand against my might, General.
Alright, so we're trying to get as much power as possible because the Chinese can also do artillery strikes, which I can't avoid at all. So if he does like artillery strike my stuff, he could take out all my power plants in one shot, or at least several of them.
Upgrade complete.
So basically the goal here is to spread them out just a little bit. Because we're starting to get some funds going a little bit, so shouldn't be too difficult.
Can you not see it, General?
Bring on the scaffolding.
Get away from my silos, General.
Unit lost. Upgrade complete.
Alright, so we'll grab another one here.
Looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so what we're probably going to go ahead and do is see if we can drop these across all that.
Upgrade complete.
Because this should do quite... It might even give us a promotion if we're pretty lucky. But it's going to wipe out a bunch of his Overlord tanks and some other random stuff.
Village, General? Yes, it was a blow. The end is near, General.
Congratulations, General. You have gained promotion.
So there we go.
Unit lost.
And this will knock out a bunch of his extra planes as well, so...
You are losing.
I don't think that plane's going to stay up there very much longer afterward, but... At least it finished it off for us.
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end. Are you ready for more, General?
Bring on the scaffolding. What's the story?
Alright, so at this point we're going to want to get our countermeasures up, and probably our stealth as well.
We have entered your base.
Comanche here.
Upgrade complete.
Soon your base will grow like the sun.
Unit lost.
Well... I don't really have much to deal with their helicopters right now, so that's kind of a problem.
How you expect to fight this, General?
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so we're going to need to get some helicopters in the area here.
Particle cannon ready.
Roger that. We'll take this area.
Unit lost.
Alright, so we're going to use these Raptors here to hopefully take that out.
Yes, sir. General, our base is under attack.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
And now for my final attack. Hold on, General. You're going to like this. Oh, wait. No, you won't.
Engine defense is ready. On control.
Alright. So the big thing here is we're going to want to take this out before it causes a lot of problems here.
Particle cannon activated.
They're attacking our base.
Particle cannon ready.
Let's see if we can take out... Nope, just short.
No! My warheads! My beautiful warheads! You will pay, General.
Alright,
Fire! My war factory! What have you done? My precious tanks gone. I hope your radar isn't down, General. I hate for you
so pretty much we're building a bunch of Comanches so that way we can defend these areas a little bit better than we've been.
Comanche here. Our base is being attacked.
It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
King Raptor here. This is ours, sir.
Unit lost.
Alright, So what we're going to try to do is get some Aurora bombers up,
Particle cannon.
because we could probably knock this out without actually... Well, we might actually have enough stuff to do it otherwise. Yeah, let's give this a shot. So there's that one, there's that one, there's that one.
Surrender. Or do you want the bombing to continue? I know your weaknesses now, General. The next attack will be unstoppable. That's okay, General. I have more nukes for you.
There we go.
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
Alright. So, pretty much at this point what we're going to try to do is get a few more ion cannons up. And then we'll spread out our power just a little bit more. As I mentioned earlier, it just gives us a little more ability to not get completely wiped out if they do wipe out a bunch of our buildings in one shot.
You are losing this war, General. A few more bombs and your base will fall.
Our base is under attack.
Alright. So basically we're going to throw some of these raptors in different locations. The only thing they're actually protecting is the sky itself, so they're not actually going to shoot at anything on the ground. That's just in case they bring the really big helicopters, which are still pretty strong, but usually those will take them out pretty easily. We'll kick up the veteran status a little bit. It just makes them get promoted a little bit quicker. Let's go and drop that to get a little more vision up there.
Your weapons are no match for
See, the funny thing is they're actually walking through their own nuclear waste, which is killing their own soldiers, so...
might makes right. Would you not agree, General?
Unit lost.
Alright. Yeah, we have quite a bit of power going on so far, so... I think at this point the big thing, if we're wanting to try and finish this off real quick, is we're going to go ahead and build our little Comanche army real quick.
You better bring a lot of sound off with you, General.
And then we're going to start taking out all their power plants.
How long were you planning on staying in my base, General? Maybe I should prepare a bunk for you. No. Can you not see it, General?
Because basically we're just going to rip apart all of his power plants.
For my final attack.
Because if we do that, it's going to take out pretty much all of their air defenses here. Well, pretty much mostly the Gatling guns there.
Particle cannon activated. Unit lost.
And lastly, we need to wipe out those.
It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
And lastly, we don't really need snipers on this one because
No nukes?
he's not running a ton of infantry that we can't deal with already, so...
General, our base is under attack.
The end is near, General.
Yes, sir.
You cannot stand against my might, General.
Alright, so we made it this far so far. The next places we're going to have to hit will be this section here. This will go there. Those two will go there.
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
Unit lost.
Eventually, someone must win the arms race.
Alright, let's see if that takes them out. They are still not shut down. So we're going to use these two.
Soon your base will grow like the sun.
Unit lost.
Take out that one and that one.
Cargo cannon ready.
Next, we're going to go ahead and rip apart the remaining here.
I will be forced to detonate my warheads. General, if you send off any more,
There we go.
I will win by
And we shut them down pretty much completely.
How will you expect to fight this, General?
Alright, so let's give the barrage rockets. And just in case for some reason things don't go as planned, we're just gonna have a bunch more Comanches ready pretty soon.
Your weapons are no match for my power.
Alright, come on, upgrade. Well, actually, I could probably just drop some bombs on those two real quick.
Particle cannon ready.
Melt! Everything must melt! Surrender! Or do you want the bombing to continue?
Alright, kill them all.
Particle cannon ready.
Remember, don't look directly at the blast, General.
So basically we're just gunning things down in their back line here, which should be...
Unit lost.
Alright, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and break this.
Cannon activated.
We'll try to see if we can stretch it all the way across here.
Do you know how much that nuke silo costs? It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General. Why you destroy my barracks, General? It is not my men you should fear.
Alright, so he has a bunch more defenses here. So we're gonna stretch this one down here and over to that one. Okay, and now let's go over there and knock this out.
The end is near, General.
Alright, so lastly, let's go ahead and...
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
Because pretty much we're trying to take out anything that's fortified up with,
Don't worry, General.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we're basically just trying to take out anything that has a bunch of like missile launchers and stuff in it. We could take it out with our Comanches, but it tends to take up a lot more resources to do so.
Particle cannon activated.
Whereas right now we have a bunch of particle cannons that we could just keep unleashing on them, so it's usually the more effective route if we're wanting to actually try and wipe them out completely here. Okay, so we're going to plant this in the center here and let them just wreak havoc.
Might makes right. Would you not agree, General? Okay, General, that's enough. I'm running out of nukes. Sorry.
And I believe if we take out this last one, that means we should win. Oh. His base defenses are back up, so we're going to want to take that power plant out real quick. There we go. So, as I showed, when you're playing against the US and China, if you can wipe out their power plants, it tends to knock out a lot of their defenses overall. So, all in all, still a pretty easy level. Nothing particularly difficult about it. It's just a matter of kind of getting everything situated and push forward. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed watching another video by Rundlii Gaming. If you watch for next week, we should have another video posted with the next challenge. So thank you again for watching, and you have a good day.